pretty confident we've got all of these right.
Well, let's see. We saw the children of Mitchellbrook Primary School performing one of their unusual school plays. Did you get what it was all about?
We thought it was the ash cloud, the volcanic ash cloud, the Icelandic ash cloud.
OK, Alan, Michael?
Ash cloud.
Ash cloud. OK, I imagine you...
Noel, Richard? Show.
I thought it was my new show.
Yeah.
Slightly better production values, but...
So you thought the kids of Mitchellbrook Primary School in Neasden had gone into the future, seen your new show and done a play about it?
Yeah, you make it sound stupid when you put it like that. But yes.
What was the ash cloud? Was anyone inconvenienced by this? Was anyone stuck anywhere?
Oh, I pretended I was. I wasn't. There's so many people kept using that, saying, I'm stuck in Morocco, I'm stuck. So people would... I said I was stuck, so I didn't have to do any work.
Yeah, was that when I was trying to get you to do my show?
Yeah,
I was actually stuck in Morocco.
Really well.
Yes, I was. Because of that ash.
Yeah. I like the fact that everyone got very angry with Iceland over it. I was furious with Iceland, and for a little while I really didn't like Icelandic people. And I don't even know any, but just the idea that they wouldn't control their volcano. How can you be so stupid? You know you've got a volcano, put a cork in it or something. You must be able to block these things up now.
Be right off their chicken tikka lasagna.
I asked you what headline was represented by the picture puzzle. What did you put?
We put R, tug, rocket, I, sanitary towel. Well, that's what it is. You told us. You just read them what they are across.
Jonathan, Ruth?
Oh, we got it right.
Apple, launch, I, sanitary towel.
You've fallen at the final hurdle there. Just talk me through what's going on now. What have you gone with?
Mouth pull, rocket, eye parcels.
Parcels? Parcels? Yeah. I don't want those sort of parcels coming through my letterbox.
Jimmy, can I ask you what the answer is?
Yes, it's Apple launches iPad. They got it right.
Actually just say that that does not work?
Apple...
No, stop right there. What did you say?
Apple.
No.
Yeah, do you know the way that you say...
No, that is not a fruit.
Do you not have an apple?
Oh, can I like a bunch of apples?
We've done that especially for you,
this is
that's
yummy.
how...
Oh, have you tasted this apple? I'm a banana.
That is exactly how you talk and you know it.
No such thing as an apple. If I went to the Apple shop and said, hi, I'd like an apple, they wouldn't even let me in. That is a void question.
Yeah,
and if you
true.
don't get rid of it, I'm walking.
And I'm going with him.
Yeah.
If you two still mate, it may be the campest walkout ever. OK. Jack Black wanted to know what scientists, boffins, tried to solve with nylon tights, golf balls, rubber tyres and human hair. Alan and Michael, you've gone for...
BP oil spill.
And they tried to use all of those things in order to stop the oil
Yeah,
from...
to plug the gap.
OK. Jonathan, Ruth.
We thought that they were making a dress for Lady Gaga. For the awards. If you were trying to plug the oil spill, you can just put a couple of golf balls and some tights down there.
They were trying to do it with a top hat. Did you hear about that top hat?
I don't think it was actually a top hat. It wasn't like someone in spats just went, that should do it.
It's,
what have you gone with?
How to lower the cost of dentistry.
With nylon tights, golf balls, rubber tyres and human hair.
I'm not saying they did it well.
OK, let's go over to Jack Black for the answer.
Hey, Jimmy. The answer was, of course, the oil spill in the Gulf of Mexico. Turns out that cement worked a lot better than golf balls. Who knew?
Did you like the way in America they tried to make it seem like it was our fault? Because BP used to be a British company, and it's not. I don't think it's even owned by British people anymore. I think it's mainly American. And every time it was on the news, Obama would say, British Petroleum, British Petroleum.
Yeah.
We don't have a go at them for sending Hannah Montana over. They should get us on fire. When it comes to British Petroleum, no longer British.
Exactly. They should have put her down there and tried to clog it up.
I heard that it cost BP £15 billion in petrol. That's the bad news. The good news is they got 380 trillion nectar points. That's enough to buy the whole of Asda.
I reckon that would still only get you a toaster. You ever collected nectar points?
Yeah, I used to, and you don't get anything.
You could be there for a year and you go, oh, a CD, thanks.
No, that's not true. I got a vacuum cleaner.
How much petrol did you go through?
It wasn't a Henry, though, was it?
Oh, no.
No way. There's not enough nectar points in the world. Hoover with a face on it.
OK, I asked you what news the woman in the clip had just received. What did you get?
Gordon Brown had slagged her off.
She went up to him and she said to him, "Where have all these Eastern Europeans come from, eh, Gordon? Where have all these Eastern Europeans come from?" The answer's actually in the question. It's actually quite an easy question. He could have just put that to bed with Eastern Europe. But no, he really panicked, and he called her a bigoted woman when he left his microphone on.
Yeah.
He left his mic on in the car.
It could have been so much worse, couldn't it? I mean, you know, he's under that amount of pressure, he gets into the car, the mic's still on. It could have been much worse than a bigoted woman.
He might have said big-titted. We don't know for sure.
Imagine if he tried to cover it up by going, no, I said big-titted.
Yeah, but then he drove past her and threw a printer at her out the window.
So, Jonathan, Ruth, you went with bigoted lady.
Bigoted lady, we know that, yeah.
And Noel,
but look at
Richard,
her
you
face.
went with...
She's got to present Nevermind the Buttercup.
Yeah, that is Phil Jupiter's before he puts his makeup on.
I think they should make everyone keep their microphones on all the time, OK? Just to catch me, because it's
Hang
funny.
on, most
Did you hear?
people don't have microphones on all the time. I know you exist in TV.
one on
Yeah,
5 or 6
just keep
days.
everyone's microphones on.
And you're so showbiz. What I like is when he was in the car, and then they had to turn the car around and go to her house, and he spent an hour with her in her house, and then he came out of the house and went, I've just spent an hour with Mrs. Duffy apologising, and I'm a sinner, and that's the end of that. Then he got into his car and drove off. When I was watching the news, I was just praying that he had then left it on again. Bloody bitch, that fat bitch. Didn't offer me a cup of tea. Gordon, you're turn the car around! I would have liked him to leave his microphone on again and again until he moved in with Mrs. Duffy.
The most embarrassing thing was it wasn't even a clip-on mic, it was a handheld.
Is this thing on? What a bitch!
OK, Dr. David Starkey recounted a tale from history. Did you work out what he was talking about?
Yes.
You did?
I think I might have, yeah.
Noel, Richard, what have you got?
I can't remember her name, but I put Geordie Chocolate Eyes.
I'm so tempted to give you that. That's sort of...
You know what I mean?
I know exactly what you mean, because she's now gone back to using her... Because she was Cheryl Cole, but
Yeah.
now she's gone back to being Cheryl from Girls Aloud,
Oh, really?
which is her maiden name.
Wouldn't it be great if, after this, if everyone just referred to her as Geordie Chocolate Eyes? And that became officially her name.
Geordie Chocolate Eyes.
But she has got chocolate eyes, though, so fair enough.
It's actually quite a strange bunch on the X Factor, aren't they? Because when you look at, she has got chocolate eyes, which I hadn't noticed on. Thank you for bringing it to our attention. But Simon Cowell, his head is impossibly flat. I mean, it's like, it's actually cuboid. His head is like someone's drawn a face onto a box and stuck it. I believe they were trying to make a Lego figure and they couldn't get the top of the Lego flat enough to emulate his head.
It's because he sleeps upside down. On his head.
And let's go back over to the good doctor just to have it confirmed.
Hello, Jimmy. I was, of course, talking about the fall of the House of Cole. Oh, actually, you fool. You damn foolish fool.
Oh, I like that. It's Dr. David Starkey basically going, oh, you're an idiot. I definitely would have.
He's amazing.